Because in some parts of the country, it does seem like the America that we know and love doesn't exist anymore. Massive demographic changes have been foisted upon the American people. Much of this is related to both illegal and, in some cases, legal immigration.
The effort here is to replace kind of the old America with a new America who's not coming into the country legally. And the Democrats know that that will tip the balance for them in every state where it's even close, and that will just be an electoral lock forever.
Your views on immigration will have zero impact and zero influence on a House dominated by Democrats who want to replace you, the American voters, with newly amnestied citizens and an ever-increasing number of chain migrants.
The jails are, what, 27% illegal immigrants? Why don't we ship them back home and say, you come again, you'll be shot crossing the border?
The price they have to pay for multiculturalism is the risk that you're walking on the sidewalk and a man will, or a woman will purposely mow you down. And then while you're maybe finishing your cappuccino in a cafe or having a drink, someone will put a knife to your throat and slit it with the attempt perhaps to behead you.
Yeah, they have come here to murder and rape our people. We know that.
American people would be alive. Children would be alive. Children who were raped at the hands of illegal immigrants would not have been raped if the government did its job.
Well, you can't pat down people on our southern border who you don't even stop.
Yeah, well, no, the people we actually stop. I mean, they could be obviously carrying explosives on their person. They could go right to a school and explode a school.
If you actually have credibility on defending the homeland and stopping the flow of the illegal immigrants crossing the border, many of those people, who knows how many of those people, could be radicalized already, could be ISIS. We don't know. We have no idea who these people are.
They're also willing to, some of them, commit horrific crimes against American citizens.
It only takes one or two people, does it not, to carry out carnage in the United States, people who shouldn't be here, who maybe were given asylum and they probably shouldn't have been?
We don't have waves of refugees from predominantly Christian countries who come in and then proceed to try to blow us up. Oh, you want to keep out women and children. Well, one of the women blew herself up and would have killed all those French police officers if she could have. What's underneath that burqa, baby? What's underneath the burqa? Yeah, you got to lift her up, make sure we see what's underneath the burqa.
More kids are being separated from their parents and temporarily housed in what are essentially summer camps, or as the San Diego Union Tribune described them today, as looking like basically boarding schools. Democrats wailing over the plight of the remaining children are completely ignoring the facts. Due to domestic or drug abuse, many of these parents are now deemed unfit.
When they keep repeating the kids in cages, every time I go by like a public schoolyard now, I say those are the same type of cages that they're talking about, just chain link fence.
I think there has to be an end to this thing called birthright citizenship. Some people call it anchor babies.
Would the left be happier if we called them anchor fetuses? You need a mass amnesty like we need a hole in the head. We need smart and committed lawmakers who know that their responsibility is to American citizens first. Our future, our country, our blood, sweat, and tears that has gone into preserving our freedom.
Yeah, illegal immigration last month hit its highest level in over a decade. We're losing the country. I mean, I'm going to say it. We're losing the country.
To get these people to be part of the culture and the school systems, healthcare system, it's too much. It's out of control. And to say that we did better, well, that's like saying, we paid down the federal debt by $100 million.
All immigrant population have come and moved into Northern Virginia. We have mosques going up. We have a mass influx of illegal immigrants in Virginia. We have mass resettlement of Central America and Mexico in Northern Virginia. All these other people, they have to deal with the illegal immigrants in their school systems, and the hospital bills going up, the infrastructure, all of the resources that are being drained.
Why is assimilation even in the school system now controversial? Well, the reason is simple. They wish to inoculate the entire public school system in the United States, and thus the powerful teachers' unions, from criticism, even if it means a diminished product for the kids.
We might not be able to fix Grandma's broken hip, but boy, all you illegal immigrants are going to get flu shots for free.
What is more important? A multicultural society by mass illegal immigration, or health, wages, the middle class, African-American folks who can't get jobs? What's more important? Snap, illegal immigrants won't get it. Snap. Snap, they won't be buying lobster. And of course, illegal aliens are getting food stamps because if you have an anchor baby living here, that child is an American citizen.
They're seeing a huge demographic shift in the country, some by illegal immigration, but a lot by legal immigration that obviously has had a very adverse effect on people.
There's not any sense of gratitude that I hear from individuals who are here illegally. There's not, where's the gratitude? 6
of these people who are here living illegally, that is our law. If this is our home, respect your home's law.
Remember, they have birth tourism in L.A. Remember with the Chinese? So you think it's just a Latino or Latina problem, right? They got the Chinese coming here for the birth hotels, motels.
A lot of the people coming to the country are working for drug cartels. A lot of the people have wreaked havoc upon communities. A lot of the people are working, but they're working here illegally. And they're undercutting American wages, Grover, and that's hurting American families.
I hate calling it a caravan. That's too festive. Mobile mob, I prefer. That this caravan of 4,000 eventually becomes a flow of 4 million plus before we know it. It's a health issue, too, because we don't know what people have coming in here. We have diseases in this country we haven't had for decades.
TB, whooping cough, measles, mumps, scarlet fever, and bubonic plague. Fantastic. Woo! Bring me you're tired, you're poor, and you're infected.
If you're going to be upset about Ebola, you better be upset about the border.
The government spreads the illegal immigrants across the country, and the disease is spread across the country.
Start deporting people, not by the hundreds, not by the dozens, by the thousands. And that means entire families, not just a father or mother, but we keep families unified by deporting all people who are here illegally.
There are 1,100 people being deported today. Does anyone believe that statistic? I heard him say that. I said, if only.
I've spent a lot of time there. I know Honduras very well.
It's one of the top 5 most dangerous countries.
It's not our problem.
In the world.
It's not our problem.